I don't know.
Well, hello everybody, it's draft day!
Woo!
And joining me, Greybeard, is Maxpresso. Maxpresso, you watched draft day in season 1. You're now calling out draft day in season 2. We have a bunch of people on Twitch waiting to see where they all get picked.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. Wondering who's going to end up where and what these franchises have up their sleeve. I'm sure we're going to see some cool rosters coming out today, and probably some that no one would really expect a bunch of these players to ever team up. So I'm just very excited for it and happy to be a part of it.
Now, Maxpresso, you're in the mix there, right?
Yes, I am in Rival.
You're in Rival, okay, and you don't have to spill the beans on stream, but is there a franchise you're hoping to be picked by?
The past 2 weeks has been sort of the combines and everyone doing little trials here and there, but I've done a couple of combines, and I wouldn't say there's anyone I particularly have my eye on. I'm just sort of excited to see whoever picks me and just hopefully play a lot more matches than last season.
Well, I don't compete. I'm not a great competitor, and my problem would be I would just be hoping to be picked by somebody. All right, well, let's not mess about too much. So this is how it's going to work. There are 4 tiers. From the bottom, we have Prospect, we have Rival, we have Elite, we have Master. There are 200 plus players between all of those. All of the franchise managers are sitting in a Discord call waiting to make their picks. We had the lottery last week, so the order of who gets to pick in which tier when has all been set, but there has been trading. So some people have said, oh, okay, can you give me your pick in Elite and I'll give you my pick in Master or whatever. So there's been a bit of horse trading over the last week, but this is how it's all gonna roll out. So there you go. Here's our draft sheet. And just so everybody understands what's going on here. So what you see here, we're starting with the Prospect tier. And you can see front and center are Shadow Esports. They have first pick in the Prospect tier. So next to Shadow, you see it says pick number 1 and round number 1. This is the first round of picking. And then when they select their first player, it'll pop up on the screen. And then it'll populate their roster on the right. Underneath us, down below, sort of just to that side, is the entire pools. Not everybody's there, but those are the players available to be picked. As they're picked, they will appear that side, far side there where you said picks for this round. So that's kind of what you're looking at. So, oh, and then at the bottom, underneath the cameras, you can see the hexagons with the franchise logos. That's who's next to pick. So front and center right now is Shadow. Next up is DSQ. After them will be Valkyrie, then Unity, then Bro, then Panthera, and then Azura. So if there's unless there's any questions, we can get this rolling. But I think that's easy enough to understand. So let's get going. We have an entire team in the background on the Discord call with the franchise managers, and the Shadow Esports pick for Prospect is rolling. Hopefully this is all working. We did extensive testing off stream, and it all seemed to be working. But we'll see how we go. I just want to make sure that call is going. Yes, it is. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna just let Falcon know we're ready. All right, go. Let's get that first pick.
Oh, here it is. Very exciting to see who the first person to be picked, not just for Prospect but for everything at the moment. So no pressure on whatever name pops up here.
Well, we're just chilling and thrilling.
Building up the suspense.
as I remember when I was like 12 years old watching a Wimbledon final, and my girlfriend at the time was sitting there, and it was a very, very tense game. It was Beyond Borg versus McEnroe. That's how old I am.
Ooh.
There we go, Wormy!
There we go.
Wormy is the first. Now, I don't know too much about Wormy, Mac. I don't know if that's a player you're familiar with.
No, not sure who this Wormy is, but first pick in prospect, so congratulations to Wormy.
Right out the gate, picked by Shadow Esports. Wormy with a CMV of 1235. So I'm imagining one of the more pricey players there. I'm not entirely sure, but
yeah, I think quite close to the top is 1235 for prospect, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, fine. Well, next up, so Valkyrie Knights slips into the slot. This is their third pick, and I think that means that does that mean there's a keeper pick that we've gone from? Oh no, we've gone to we went too far ahead. DSQ gets to pick now. That makes more sense.
There we go.
All right, let's. D. Lanor gets picked first for DSQ in the Prospect League. 1230 CMV, not too shabby, at the sort of higher end of the Prospect CMV. Mac.
Yeah, it looks like everyone's trying to get some of the higher up players in there, sort of that base to then build your team on. As we see another pick coming out here, DSF Kai, a little lower, not in the 200s for the CMV, but 1,180, still pretty up there. A nice pick by VK.
Valkyrie Knights, DSF Kai. DSF Kai, are you in the chat? Give us a W if you're in the chat, DSF. All right, next up is going to be Bro. They get to have their first prospect pick. We've still got no one's gone with Alex yet, which is so I don't know if that means he's too expensive, and they're kind of hedging their bets there. Unity Esports is gonna pick Pixel Glitch 1190 CMV. Oh no, that might have been a glitch. I think we got. I don't see him on the picks list, so it is Bro now with their pick. Fancy Lizard. 1235, so we're back into the mid 1200s there with Fancy Lizard.
Yeah, more of the more expensive players being grabbed, it seems. Be interesting to see. I mean, we still have 1240 is the highest, just checking here, and there are 3 players with that price tag.
Wow.
So I think all the 1235 players are out, or maybe there's 2 more to be picked. So still some pricey guys out there that will be interesting to see who nabs them before the next round.
And you'll see that Unguarded Ace was already selected for Bro because he's a general manager, so he has to play for Bro. So he's an auto pick for Bro. But now we go to Panthera Esport, Navids. Now there's a name. Those in the community know Navids for a long time. Mac, active in Bro. Oh, hold on a second. Oh, nice Panda. Oh, I see the order. Okay. I'm unconfusing myself now, Max Presso. So Navids gets picks there, and now for Azura Gaming, their first pick, Nice Panda. Now that's a name I've heard, but not entirely familiar with. I'm sure he's cast with us. I'm sure it's that Panda that's cast with us.
Or no, that not productive.
That was
Panda.
Productive Panda. You're quite right.
Too many pandas in South Africa.
All right, and you'll see in the teams left to pick that Apex still has well, that's going to be their second pick probably. Okay, so King Varga getting picked. Did you see who he got picked for? I missed that.
Invade Esports.
Invade Esports picks King Varga.
Oh, okay. Arc coming out. Another
Arc.
1200.
Being picked by Apex. 1230, so sort of also on the upper range of the prospect tier.
Definitely.
I like the chat there. Too many pandas and too few Boca. Redirect Esports waiting on their pick. Still no one's picked Alex. I'm very surprised by that.
Yeah, well, both the 1240 players still, or all 3 of them waiting to be picked, so hopefully, oh, there's one, AV. I know him quite well, played a couple games together on the Bro servers, and very good defensively, I must say. You can't really get past him in the net, so that's a solid pick there.
Very solid pick. AV, congrats. picked in round 1. Redirect. We should be working our way back now. Oh, this is round 2. Round 2, pick 11, because it's obviously snaking down. Oh, it's 11 for the tier. And redirect, pick up Atom. Oh, my word. Atom, KB, oh, my word. Why do they do this to us? Give yourself a name we can read. Mac, I'm going to give that to you. Who was just picked there?
Atomic Bomb, I assume, with all
Atomic
the
Bomb,
weird
it
O's
makes
and
so
ones
much
in there.
sense now. All right, and okay, Yash getting picked up by Apex.
And Yash actually going to be joining ARC because now, obviously, round 2, we can see just next to the names, the rosters are starting to form. So Apex with ARC and Yash, they're good 2 players for them.
And then Valkyrie Knights has picked up Kai in the first round. Second round, joining Kai and Valkyrie Knights will be Sixpenny Sunset. Now, that's a name that I even know from Season 1 of RSC. He played for... Mac, do you remember?
I'm pretty sure he played for VK last season, if I'm not mistaken.
Did he play for VK?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Someone correct me if I'm wrong in chat. But yeah, I think he was a long-serving VK member, so it's good to see him back.
All right, great pick for VK. And then we have Fancy Lizard and Unguarded Ace and Bro will now be joined by Stolzy. Stolzy at 1150 joining the Bro clan in their franchise.
Nice. Bit of a cheaper price there as well. Still, I think, mid-range of the pack, I would say.
Yes.
But still missing 2 of those 1240 players. So as we get later and later, it'll be interesting to see how actually gets a hold of them. But some nice picks so far. Going to be some interesting teams as we see Papito be chosen by Panthera to be joining Navedes there.
Papito will be joining Navids. Navids in Panthera Esport. Now Navids, I know he's what I would call a serious casual grinder. You know, people who have real lives and real jobs, but still putting in the grind in Rocket League. So good to see them there together. Unity Esport to join Pixel Glitch. Creative Ones, another Bro veteran, Mac.
Yeah, I'm liking some of the names picking out here. I mean, we were sort of looking through the tiers beforehand and recognizing some of the names, but it's cool seeing them getting a chance on some of these teams at the moment. So good pick coming out there. Invade, they are next, and there's Alex. There we go.
There we go.
Finally,
Invade dips into the piggy bank, Mac, to pick up Alex Defatic.
Nice pickup for them. Alex, he showed a lot of improvement in that first season, as so many players did. I mean, that first season of RSC was ridiculous watching some of the improvements. So, yeah, Alex could be a real warrior for that team, as DSQ have chosen their next pick here.
Acolyte. Now, Acolyte joins D. Lanor. And again, players I'm not terribly familiar with, but hopefully players we are going to become very familiar with over the seven weeks of league play. And then Shadow Esports, now with their second pick, joining Wormy in Prospect is going to be Slowpokes. Now that's a name I remember. Definitely remember Slowpokes from season 1. Played for?
I think he also played for VK.
Really? Oh, okay.
I think I remember him and Penny on the same team actually. So yeah, I think the Valkyrie boys, unfortunately they've been split up this time, but that's a great pick for Shadow. Slowpoke's a good player.
I was just looking at Bromeo in the pool and going, damn, Bromeo hasn't been picked up, and he put out such a great pitch on Twitter that I thought he would have been picked already. But there we go. Shadow picks up the Bromeo 1075. He tells jokes. What was the other thing? What was his pitch? He tells jokes. He knows how to rotate.
He knows how to rotate. That wasn't a joke, to be fair. And then I'm not sure what the other part was, but Romeo getting...
You'll always say nice chat when they score.
Oh, yes. The nice shots in chat.
Balam Arshad being picked up by DSQ. I'm assuming that's not the Balam, because Balam would... Balam from RLCS, sort of from the higher levels, he wouldn't have scammed his way into Prospect, surely not. But he just gets picked up there now.
Yeah, would have been interesting and a bit of an oversight there if we saw the real Balam
Yeah.
in prospect.
And then I'm sure this is not Shadow Hunter. Shadow being picked up for Valkyrie Knights. 1115, so sort of on the lower end of prospect. So maybe newer players, younger grindy players. So great to see them there in the mix. And then now Unity joining Pixel Glitch and Creative Ones. Still a lot of players in that pool. Joe Soap.
Joe Soap.
That's the everyman. The everyman Joe Soap, 1045 CMV, picked up by Unity Esports, joining Pixel Glitch and Creative Ones. And next up for pick is Bro. Already picked are Fancy Lizard, Stolzy, Unguarded Ace, and now
Aragorn San.
Thank you very much, Aragornson. Oh my word, Jordan. Aragornson joins the Bro clan.
A nice 1065 as well. Not too hectic on the old CMV, but a nice pickup, I'm sure. As yeah, still some expensive players out there, still some cheap players out there. So it'd be interesting to see how these rosters are going to be rounded out. But the pool still has a fair bit of people, still a ways to go. But we're getting through it quite nicely. As Crunchy Turtle going to be picked up by Panthera.
Panthera joining Navids, and Papito is Crunchy Turtle. And I see in chat, Joe Soap's first ever chat on this channel was to say, let's go. So he's happy with his pick. And nice pick. Crunchy Turtle gets picked up. And now we have for Azura Gaming selects. Oh my word.
We have to have a word about all these usernames.
Somebody help us out here. So it's like Great Flace. Oh, great. Okay. Help us out there, bro. We're dying out here. We're dying. But Azura likes them. Despite the name, gets picked up by Azura. Now Invade Esports with their third pick to join King Varga and Alex Defatic.
See, the name actually keeps going. It has another great and then another place at the end.
Oh my word. Aoki.
Quite the mouthful.
Aoki?
All right.
Aoki? Come on. What is? How do we say this, Mac? We need to know for
I would have
purposes.
I would have said Aoki, but I'm sure when we actually get to the cast, we'll be corrected many a time about it.
Absolutely. And then Apex joining Ark and Yash will be. Oh, I see what you're saying. Joa, great place, a great place. Oh my word.
That's going to be a mouthful for the cast.
Brav for Apex.
Brav.
Do you know anything about Brav?
I'm not familiar with Brav, but I like the name. Brav06 going to be the third player for Apex there, along with Ark and Yash. That's cool at 1020 there.
Yeah.
So very cheap on that side. Just having a look here. So yeah, 1000 is the lowest CMV you can get for Prospect.
Okay, so they're kind of mixing up, obviously with an eye. I mean, one of the big lessons to be learned by the franchises last season was balancing the price of everybody, because you couldn't just jam in all your high-priced assets. All right,
especially in the master tier.
Is that Zera or Zero? Zera. 1010 CMV picked up for Redirect Esports, joining AV and Atomic Bomb.
Oh, that's a cool name, Atomic Bomb.
All right, so AV and Atomic Bomb and Zera for Redirect so far. And then, is this a round 4 pick? Did they get to... Oh, no, this... Didn't Redirect just pick? They did just pick. They picked up Zera. So they're having a second pick, which obviously means that we've either cycled around or there's been a trade. Exterminbox. Am I saying that right?
Well, that's probably how I would say it. Exterminbox. So we'll be wrong together, I suppose.
Misty Dragon. Look, now there's a name we can say easily. Misty Dragon picked up by Apex to join Ark, Yash, and Brav. 1,000 bottom end of the CMV range for Prospect.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting to see. Obviously, a lot of these guys have sort of the low, like Misty Dragon here has the lower end of the prices, but I mean, It'll be so cool watching these players sort of get better and better as they keep playing, and I'm sure their CMVs will be pretty inflated by next season. But yeah, there we go. Working our way a bit up the CMVs again as we get a 1,200. Resolved?
Let's just go with
Okay.
resolved.
We'll
Invade
call it
picks up resolved. And
Another
then
nice
bro
pick.
already, Fancy Lizard, Stolzy, Aragon San, and Unguarded Ace, and now Destroyer. Let's just go with Destroyer and a bunch of, and half his phone number. Destroyer with half his phone number.
For anyone wanting to guess the last 4 digits, it'll be quite a mission, but sure, eventually it could come out there. But a nice CMV 115, I think that one was. So a nice pickup there by Bro, I believe.
Okay, I'm letting one of the franchise managers know. I'm going to drag them in for a chat.
Okay, cool. And then Panthera going to be getting Vide, a 1,000 CMV player there, 4th one on the team with Neves, Papito, and Crunchy Turtle. So that is a cool one there. Well done, Panthera.
All right, so Vide will then now disappear from the pool, and Unity get their 4th pick to join Joe Soap, Creative Ones, and Pixel Glitch. Will be Kingslayer. Now that is definitely a name I've run into. That CMV to me seems a little. What is 1150? That's probably sort of high champ 1-ish, there or thereabouts.
Yeah, around there.
I'm
Sort
pretty
of
sure I've
middle
run
of the
into
pack.
Kingslayer, and I was fairly impressed. He was an annoying opponent, let's put it that way.
Well, definitely a name to look out for then, Kingslayer coming in. Will be interesting to see if he can bring his annoyance to the RSC and see if he can frustrate some opponents there. As Valkyrie Knight's going to pick up Durability for a nice 1,000 CMV there. Being their
Durability joins the Valkyrie Knights.
Alright, now to DSQ for their 4th pick. List is getting smaller and smaller, but still a couple names on there. Some big names on there and big prices, so it'll be interesting to see where they end up as we await DSQ. And Destroy with 2 Ys and 1,000 CMV is going to be joining the likes of Delanor, Acolyte, and Balam. Well, not the Master Balam, but the rival Balam.
And it's Destroy with 2 Ys, and we know what Snowy with 2 Ys means, so maybe the extra Y for some extra buff. Shawnee 325, there we go.
There
I
we
was wondering when he was going to be picked. One of the more expensive in Prospect goes to Shadow.
Yeah, there. I believe that is the last 1240 player. So all the big prices out of the way, and Shawnee getting picked up there a bit later into it than I thought he was, but definitely a lot of these GMs crunching the numbers and making sure that they can afford it in the total CMBs, I'm sure.
All right, and then with all the A's, Vaya being picked up by Shadow Esports, their 5th pick, joining Wormy, Slowpokes, the Bromeo, and Shawnee. Is that correct? I think that was.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
And that leads us back with DSQ as we're sort of doing the snake format onwards. Getting the previous double pick from Shadow, and now DSQ going for Sponge Dog, I'll say.
Sponge Dog. No, Sponge Dog sounds well. And Sponge Dog I saw in chat, so he's definitely here. So he gets picked up by DSQ. Joining Destroy for the last pick, and then Valkyrie Knights, their 5th round pick, will pick up Josh. Not too far below the 140 ceiling. Yeah, 1235, so another pricey player.
Yeah, big price coming out there, but Joss, I'm sure we always hope that these big prices obviously have a lot to say about the player, so that could be a very big pickup coming out there. 1235 CMV, obviously pretty high, as 1,135 coming out. MMF 0708.
MMF, some of a phone number. Let's just go. MMF getting a pickup there.
Alrighty, who will Panthera get as their number 5?
Just 11 players left. Papi! Not to be confused with Papito. It is Papi!
But Papito and Papi will be on the same team, which is quite cool.
Oh my word, that is a caster's dream, that. Papito to Papi, back to Papito!
That's gonna, I'm telling you now, Shadow is gonna be a very fun cast.
And then Azura picking up Donald Demonics. And clearly a Liverpool supporter, but Donald, with the comma, Demonics.
I wonder if Demonics might be the surname, but a nice 10.95 coming out there, and still quite on the lower end of the prices, but Demonics, you never walk alone. Nice pick coming out there, as Invade is now next.
Ivan.
Ivan, 1,100.
Ivan's probably more correct. Oh, Ivan. So does that mean he's an O, like an oak, or is he old?
That's what I'm also trying to think. Well, I'm sure we'll find out, but...
And he joins Invade Esports. Next up, Hannibal! I'm so thrilled to see Hannibal there, because he's kind of semi-retired out of the scene, which I was tragically upset to hear about. So very glad that he signed up for RSC Season 2. 1175, a fairly decent CMV to join the prospect tier.
Yeah, nice picks coming out, and Beer Machine coming out. 12.35, quite pricey on that side, but surprised he's been left this long. Really good player and long-serving member of the bro community, so it's cool seeing him being picked up there.
The Beer Machine.
All right, I believe five more in the pool to go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left in the pool.
Yeah, alrighty. Final 5. Let's see where they end up as Gids. Gonna be the first one to go.
Gids at 1180, picked up by Redirect. Apex, which will with what will be their last pick, choosing from Creep, Urban Fenter, the
dog
the
man.
High Frequency. Okay, there we go. All together, but we can read it. The High Frequency, picked up by Apex.
Cool. Another 1,000 CMV being picked up there. Very nice. A nice little addition to the roster.
Theo Ogman, that's the name that I'm trying to read there. I think that's what that's supposed to be. One of the 3 remaining in the pool. And it is Creep that gets swooped up by Invade Esports.
Another 1,000 CMV player. Cool for Creep joining Invade. We've got some cool names on the rosters coming up. Now everyone's able to sort of see the 5 or 6 players that each team will have, and some really cool ones. This is very exciting, and I think everyone's done a pretty good job so far in Prospect.
And now Urban Fenter, the penultimate pick for Prospect tier, going to Azura Gaming. And then whoever's next, and I think it's Panthera. Indeed, it is Panthera. Will the Dog Man. It's not Theo. It's just the Dog Man. We got it now.
Yeah, there we go.
1,000 CMV.
Cool. And that is going to conclude Prospect, and that was pretty exciting. Got some cool rosters coming out there. Some cool names being picked.
Okay, I'm going to drag, and I hope he's ready for it. I did say I was going to drag him in. I'm going to grab Epidex from Apex to come and have a quick chat with us. Let's see if this works. Hold on. How do I drag him down? Is it going to work if I do this? Oh no, that's not working so hot. I know what I've got to do. I'll do that. There we go. And then I'm going to drag him in. I hope he's ready. Epidex.
Hello, Mr. Greybeard.
I don't know if you saw the notification that I was the ping that I was going to drag you in.
I did.
Good.
I was ready.
So it's not a total shock.
No, I put some pants on, so I'm ready.
Good man. All right. Well, Epidex, thanks for joining us. So you got your prospect roster. Did you get everybody you wanted, or was it a little bit of, as it often is, a little bit of compromise here and there?
a little compromise. I think we got 3 of the picks we really wanted. So pretty chuffed with the way the draw went, given how well our marbles performed. So we'll
you guys had it
we'll
so
take it.
rough.
We did. But yeah, happy with where we're standing.
Okay, good. And so what are your expectations for Apex out of this next season?
Same as they've always been. We want to kind of be working to build a community, professionalize players, give them opportunities to work with players that they may not otherwise. So inter-club scrums, decent coaching exposure, things like, that develop the player rather than results. And hopefully as a result of that, we can find some results, but we aren't too precious about winning.
Okay.
But players who are engaged, players who are ready to put in the time and show up.
Brilliant stuff. Well,
Sounds
Epidex, it's a thrill to have you again. Mac, got a question?
No, just I hope it goes well for you. I hope you enjoy the team you've picked, and I look forward to seeing more picks going on from Apex in Rival and Elite and Master, because I mean those are very juicy, aren't they? So I hope you get your picks, Epi.
Yeah, I'm actually playing Elite, so I'm going to be a massive cost. So hopefully I can capacitate that team with a bit of help.
Oh, Epidex,
Nah, you'll be great.
So you're a playing GM. That's fantastic.
I am.
I'm thrilled by that. That's really awesome. Well done.
We have a few surprises. Hopefully we can get our picks and we can see what that looks like.
Kick ass and take names.
All right, see you later.
Cheers, Epi.
See you later.
Ciao.
All right. Well, while we were chatting to Epidex, there were a couple of picks already. Daniel J. Duval and Flosi, but I don't know who picked them up. I don't know if you caught that, Mac.
I was a bit into the conversation, so I'm not sure who the first franchise was to pick up Flosi, but Flosi getting picked up first, so cool for him. Definitely a player that's been improving rapidly. See here by Ender, thank you. DSQ picked up Flosi, so that's a big pickup for them. A very good player, so that's cool. And VK picking up Pi, 1370, so
Nice.
Another nice pick coming out.
So is it Ty or TY? Because I've seen him in game, and in my head I'm always saying thank you whenever I see his name.
Oh, I'm not sure. I just call him Ty all the time.
All right, well, he's picked up there. Redirect, get to pick up now. We're in the rival tier. So higher CMVs. Chip. Oh, well, there's a name I definitely know. Okay, so if I were in RSC, I would clearly be in and around rival, because I'm starting to see a lot of names I know.
Yeah, no, definitely some names from the old casuals and comp matches appearing here now for both of us, I think. So it's cool to see Chip being chosen there. Mr. Green also being picked out. I know he's very involved with the bro community, so it's cool to see him be picked up first by bro.
By the bro franchise, which is quite nice.
Yeah. So that is a cool pick for them. Nice number 5 pick as we move to Invade.
Invade Esports for their first pick in the rival tier. Tim Tam. 1385, a name I'm not familiar with. Mac, do you know him?
Not quite sure, and I'm just having a little look here at the rival. So 1245 appears to be the lowest CMB, with 1450 being the highest.
Okay.
So not quite sure with Tim Tam, but he does sit in around the middle of the park. So could be a very nice pickup there.
All right, and Voodoo is an auto pick for Unity, obviously, being the general manager for them. Great to see him playing. And then Ruster. Ruster, of course, a South African now living in the UK and very involved with Bro and so on. So a great, really, really good pickup for Unity.
Yeah, fantastic. A really good player as well. And yeah, like you said, so many of these guys, you constantly see them as on the Bro server, constantly playing, constantly hitting up some custom games. So be interesting to see what they can do out there. As Shadow are going to get Raf?
Now,
Rafletti?
Is this it? I don't know. Raffy. I don't know. I know a Raf who's from Reunion, but he hasn't spelt his name like that, so I don't know if it's the same guy. So, but anyway, Raffy getting picked up there. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of it. I don't think it's the same guy, but we'll see.
Yeah, because I definitely remember a Raf from last season. I believe him and his team won the finals. So if that is the same Raf, a very nice pickup as Bladen. I know Bladen very well. We have played we gave it a shot playing RLCS. Didn't go quite so well, but a fantastic player that I can definitely recommend. So that's a nice pickup there.
And I'm pretty sure I met him at Comic-Con. I'm sure it's the same Bladen, and I've seen him a few times in game as well. And now the Joker, another annoying opponent. So he gets picked up by Apex.
Yeah, also played with him quite a lot in the casuals, and I agree with you. Not very fast to go for a bump or a demo on you, or just steal your boost and make you as frustrated as possible. So a nice pickup there. Very good player.
All round being irritatingly good. So there you go.
Yeah.
All right, and then also in Apex Gaming with a second pick of Saucy. Now that's another person I feel like this is I'm just running through the lobbies. I find a very good pickup.
Yeah, no, Saucy, a very good player. I'm not sure if this is the same Saucy that was on the winning team of Prospect, Apex Tanuki, but they have the same username, so I'm going to assume... Oh, there we go.
Whoa,
cool.
Whoa. Panthera picks up Max Espresso 1415 CMV. And Mac, how are you feeling about that? Joining Bladen, you were just talking about.
Oh, I mean, that feels very scripted, doesn't it? I've got my RLCS teammates, so thank you, Panthera.
Right,
very nice. Thank you.
Shadow Esports joining Raf or Raffy. Oh, no, Bladen's in chat. He's very happy with how things are rolling out right now. Chadster.
Oh, it's going to be a fun one.
Now, Chadster, I'm trying to remember. He was in a couple of... I don't know if
I think
Chadster's
also from the Prospect Tanuki team that won. I think it was him, Saucy, Shens, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, yeah, but that's right. You're quite right. So what franchise was that? But I know he featured quite prominently. And yeah, it's a feature. So he comes back. And then Valkyrie Knights picking up Flash.
1420, nice pickup to accompany Tide there. All of these rosters are going to look so cool by the end of it. So it's fascinating watching them grow at the moment. As Invader going to have a pick here.
Voodoo, we've already seen your pickup. We know you're already playing for Unity. All right, Invade Sports joining Tim Tam is Chaos. Not to be confused with any chaos from anywhere else in the world. It is the ZA Chaos.
Well, which we know all too well about, so nice to see him getting picked up there. As Bro move on to their second pickup.
Joining
Mr. Crane.
Mr. Green. Do you know Mr. Crane?
Yes, so I had the joy of playing with and against him in a couple combines, and yeah, another really good player, so it's cool to see two Misters on the Bro team.
I was waiting for you to stop talking so I could make the same point. Well done. And then now on to redirect, joining Chip. Lolly!
Lolly,
Lolly.
Yeah, nice pickup coming out there. I believe Lolly is actually top of rival in terms of his price, so big 1450 CMB being taken there, but Lolly definitely a player that I think you can justify that CMB. He is quite good.
And reverse swept on my stream last night in a 1v1 show match, which was quite
really?
good. Yeah. And now I always struggle with this name. Is it simple as Swayze?
That's how I would say it. So
Okay.
I'll just say yeah, Swayze 100% there.
Swayze for Azura Gaming. DSQ now up with their next pick, and this is a round 2 pick 20 of the rival tier. Dutch. There's also another guy who's kind of taken a step back from the streaming and the casting, and which is fair enough, but thrilled that he's still involved here. Signed up for RSC and gonna have a role to play. Joins Flossie for DSQ.
Yeah, nice pickup there, Dutch. As you mentioned, has been going on his IRL journeys at the moment, but it's good that he's still with us and playing another season of RSC. Really cool to see Dutch there. As DSQ make their third choice, I believe, for this. So we'll see who joins Flosi and Dutch at the moment.
All right, Stolzy was complaining about the music. I've turned it down a bit. Tell me if it's at a pleasant volume now. All right, Cheerios? Chihirios? I hope we got that right.
We'll say Chihirios, and
oh, there he is.
being the third pick there.
He's in chat. Did we say your name right? If not, spell it out slowly for us. Spiro.
Well, we need it for the future. Another. I mean, I feel like I'm going to say this for everyone, but another name I recognize there and was in combines with. Also, a really nice pickup there by Azura. 1375, a bit pricier, but still very nice pickup.
Valkyrie Knights now, round 3 pick 23 in Rival, as the pool for Rival slowly dwindles. Karma! Is that, there's a couple of Karmas around. Is that Reunion Karma? I thought he would be higher if it is.
Yeah, I don't think it's Reunion Karma.
Yeah,
because I think
thought he would be much higher.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, regardless, they have Karma. They have Karma on their side. Their Karma can drive over everyone's dogma. Dafu. There's a name. Dafu is a name getting picked up by Redirect. Joining Chip and Lolly. Oh, that's a nice little roster forming there.
Yeah, a very nice little roster coming out there. And Dafu, quite a nice price for him as well, so absolute steal.
Is there another Mr. in the pool for Bro to join Mr. Green and Mr. Crane? Sebastian! Now, where did I see Sebastian? Sebastian, I was up against him. He's like I think Champ 2, somewhere around there, sort of up and coming. Feels like a guy who's been grinding a bit, getting picked up by the bros.
Yeah, and I know he's also very involved with the bro community, so another cool member for the bros to actually pick up there.
Tim Tam Chaos joined by Vanda Panda, yet another panda, and we still await our first book, but we have another panda, and it's Vanda Panda.
Yeah, nice pickup by Invade there. I was Invade? Yeah, I think it was Invade.
Yeah, Unity up next. Voodoo already in. Ruster the other pick. Nerfquake 1305. Nice pickup. That's the first SSA base though, because Voodoo and Ruster playing out of England, so high ping players.
Oh, right.
So Nerfquake going to be picking up the end of the couch with low ping,
lowering the average a bit.
Yeah.
But all right, moving on to Shadow Esports, their third pick to join Rafi and Chadster, already looking like quite a team. And I think I did see in chat that is the same Rafi that won in Rival last season. So him with Chadster, who was the best player in Prospect, with Tubbsy, this is looking like a nice team. So good picks there.
And Tubbsy, I haven't seen Tubbsy around for a while, so glad he's in the mix. Signed up for RSC, gonna get involved, which is very nice. Panthera picking up B, also known as Bumblebee.
Okay, yeah. We do
Pretty
know
sure they're
Bumblebee.
the same guys. Bumble, that's you, right? Pretty sure, because his Discord is B.
Okay. So cool. B on my team with Bladen. Cool. Oh, I'm loving the rosters already.
Joker and Saucy. Apex. Is this one of the picks he wanted? Sora joining Apex in round 3.
And 1445 coming out here. Quite expensive. I think that's the third highest player. As they saved a little bit on Joker, but nice picks.
Okay, good. Joker, Saucy, Sora, and now Nanachi.
Quite a cool name.
It's not a Nachi, it's a Nanachi.
Oh, now back to Panthera. Who are we gonna get?
Okay, so joining. Okay, this is Blade and Mac, Bumblebee, Velocity, and Neonix.
Okay.
Yeah, a young little grinder. One I hope to see. Bean, I think he's like 14 or 15 now. So definitely, hopefully, someone that can keep grinding away and make his way into high levels of RLCS. Good pickup velocity.
Yeah, very nice pickup. Well done, Shadow. I'm loving this team, and we haven't even communicated yet, so this is great. As Shadow going to pick up Creven there, 1265.
I don't know Creven. That's not a name I'm familiar with. You played with or against him?
No, not too familiar, no.
Okay, cool. Valkyrie Knights now to join Karma, Flash, and TY, or Ty, is, and I quote, coming up now is Krevy. Is it Krevy and Ga? Or is it NGA? Krevy and Ga? I don't know.
We'll call him Krevy for now.
Krevy's good. Krevy's good.
Nice pickup by VK there, 1245. Nice
Pickup by VK.
And now moving on to Invade for their 4th pick to join Tim Tam, Chaos, and Vanderpanda.
Vanderpanda. Frost.
It's Frost. Ooh.
Don't know Frost.
Not too familiar, but mid of the range CMV, so the player that potentially we'll keep our eye out for. So cool on Frost.
All right, joining the Misters and Sebastian in the Bro franchise.
The Bro Misters.
The Bro Misters. That sounds like a bro team.
It does sound like a bro team. If we see it for any of the tier names, then we'll know that the credit is due here.
Bad Man Dan.
1260 CMV. Nice pick.
Badman Dan for the bros. Redirect with pick number 4 for them.
Okay, cool. Thoughtcut joining Chip, Lolly, and Dafu. A 1245 CMV pickup. Very nice.
It's one of those names bordering on the... Is it okay that we say this? Are we okay with this? But probably.
Oh,
fine.
I hope so.
Unity, Rasta, Voodoo, and Nerfquake are being joined by Grootwors. Another name which is probably legit if we don't think about it too hard.
Yeah, as long as we read the names fast and we don't really register it. But 1285, nice pickup there from Unity. As we move to Azura again. Oh, there we go. Ender. A name that I'm very familiar with.
And,
sure, I believe he's in chat, so congrats, Ender. Azura Gaming.
Nice pickup, Ender. Well done. You'll be with Azura, homegrown franchise.
All right, now DSQ will choose Anubis Goat, a 1350 CMV. A bit up there, but nice. Very nice team coming out here from DSQ.
Do you know Anubis? I don't know him. I don't think I do anyway.
It rings a bell, so I might have played. There's definitely been an Anubis I've played against in casuals a couple times, but I'm not sure if it's the same guy.
Okay. All right. Well, he gets picked up by DSQ. Pick number 4, joining Dutch, Flowsy, and Chiriros. Is Jezza in there? Someone's asking why I haven't picked Jezza. I don't think Jezza... Oh, Jezza is in the mix. I didn't know he had signed up. A fairly regular teammate of mine, so I'm glad to see him there in the mix.
Very solid player as well, so it'll be interesting to see who actually ends up with him. As it might be DSQ depending on the next pick. Nah. Scope. 1255. I'm not familiar with the scope, but another cool addition to DSQ.
Yeah, there was a something scope that I've played with, but I don't know if it's the same guy or not. All right, so joining Ender, Spiro, Swayze, and Daniel Duval for Azura Gaming will be... Fat drum roll, Vino.
Vino, okay.
Yeah, I've seen Vino active in chats and on Twitter, I think. Am I thinking of the right guy? Hold on, which Vino is this? I might have the wrong person, I'm not sure. But anyway, there we go. Gets picked up there. Valkyrie Knights, pick number 5.
Yeah, roster's starting to really take their shape and form at the moment, as VK going to pick up Amaru 974. I'm assuming that means he's
definitely
a
from Reunion.
Yeah. With a 1420 CMV, so quite pricey there, but a nice pickup. Reunion Island, I mean, they have the unofficial French buff, don't they? So I'm sure that'll be a great pickup for them.
They definitely play like French players, whatever their level, all the way. I've seen them from Diamond on up. It's a very aggressive play style.
Yeah. Lots of
fly away.
confidence.
Now, this is a name you must definitely know. Definitely, a regular in lobbies.
Yeah, plenty of casual.
All right, bro.
Pick number 5 for bro. Also a nice little team coming on here with the Misters, and there's Jezza. Now that's a cool team. I like it, bro. I like it very much.
Great pickup for bro, Jezza Reza. In the mix, and now we see the pool dwindling. Only a few players left, about 10 or 12 players left. Invade now, getting their round 5 pick. Aussie. Don't know that name.
You can assume pretty decent with a 1385 CMV. That's quite up there. So
now what we haven't thought about, because there are, I think, about 25 or so EU players that have signed up. So some of these names you don't recognize may well be EU players.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I completely forgot about that. Yeah.
Thapson for Unity, definitely, as far as I remember, a local player for sure.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
1320 CMV. Nice pickup there.
Joining Rusta, Voodoo, Nerfquake. Shadow Esports, round 5 pick will be... It's Nasri.
Nasri, okay. Nice pickup yet again. Another 1320. These are some really nice value players coming out right now. Some very solid picks. And joining an already quite stacked roster. Well, I feel like I'm saying that about all of them, but Rival is sure to be entertaining, it's looking like.
And is that B Morrow that I see in the pool? I can't tell if that's him or not. Shane 150. Shane for Panthera. Not a name I know. 1330, so not too bad. Joining Bladen and your team, Mac, along with Bumblebee and Velocity.
Yeah, very much looking forward to this team, and it'd be interesting to see. I mean, welcome Shane. As we move on now to Apex's 5th pick. With Joker, Saucy, Sora, and Anachi. Ike, I believe that is. 1260, nice little CMV price coming out there. Nice pickup by Apex.
Ike, another name. I'm trying to place Ike. Not too sure if I've run into him or not.
Okay, then Apex choosing. Would it be Masters?
Masters, yes. No, Masters makes the most sense to me.
Yeah. 1265, another nice pickup coming out there.
A Master in Rival. Panthera, round 6 pickup. There. Oh, it's not B Morrow. Yeah, it's BR Mao.
BR Mao, okay.
Is that the same guy? Am I getting confused now? Because there's a B Morrow, but I might have been saying it wrong all this time. No, I think it's a different person. BR Mao being picked up there.
But alrighty, we are entering our final 5 picks for the Rival division, as Shadow choosing number 6 at the moment. And yeah, just every time these rosters pop back on screen, it's getting more and more exciting, as Cherry 1309 with a 1385 CMV getting picked up there for Shadow Esports. A ninth, sixth to round out that roster.
All right, just 4 names remain. Boba Spons, Cali, Zadamino, and Lolo Lolones. Oh my word, I can't do that. I can't do that. But in the meantime, being picked up for Unity is Zadamino.
Yeah, with a 1430 CMV, so very much up there as well. So I'm not quite sure with who that is, but we'll keep my eyes on as another 1440 Cali coming out here. Not too familiar with the remaining names.
No.
Are you, Greybeard?
I'm not. So we're gonna have to see how they roll out over the next. We're now officially in pre-season, right? And then we'll certainly get to know them over league play.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to be very exciting. We've got so many cool rosters coming in here. As Boba Spons. 14.
Now we have a sponsors Bobas who plays for like VS in high school league, so he's higher ranked. So I wonder if it's a friend, a brother, or something related to that.
Will be interesting to find out, but quite a CMV on Boba Spons there, 1450. Yeah. Joined higher, so...
Oh, it's the same person.
Yes,
okay, so it is the same. Sponsors Bobas. I thought he was higher ranked than that, but finds himself in rival. Okay, good to see. And then that last name, I wanted to see it longer on screen so I could figure out how to say it, but getting picked up last there. Okay, so I wonder if we should drag one of the franchise managers in. Let's get Voodoo. I'm going to drag in Voodoo, and I haven't even warned him. So I'm literally... hold on, let me tell these guys to pause Elite. So hopefully Voodoo's listening, because I'm just dragging him. He's going to be very surprised. I'm teleporting him into the chat.
Might get a bit of a fright, but...
Yeah. Voodoo!
Hello, guys.
I gave you no warning. I just dragged you out of your chat.
Oh, that's love.
How you doing, man?
Yeah, all good, all good. I have shooted home for this. Broke a few laws getting here.
Well, the less you say about that, the better. So,
yeah.
All right. So casting your mind back to Prospect and then now looking at Elite, your overall thoughts on the roster you've picked up?
Yeah, I mean, Prospect was fun. We got most of the people we wanted. Nice. We know some of these guys from the community, and we like their vibes. That's another thing we're going off this season is vibes. We don't want, or we do want like a positive environment. So, yeah. Okay. And then for Elite, I was a bit bummed because everyone picked all of our picks.
Oh no!
So yeah, we're making things up on the fly, but I think we got a really solid roster. We ended up getting Groot Vos, so
okay.
You know, we got the best name in the draft. So happy about that one for sure.
Very good. All right, good.
Yeah,
so,
no, fun times.
And I see you're also a playing GM, so you're going to be in the mix yourself.
Yeah, I've got my exit lag ready. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one on 180 ping, but I'm down to clown.
Nice. All right, Mac. Mac's muted. Is he muted? I can't hear him. Can you hear him, Voodoo? Is it just me?
I can hear him.
You can? Why can't I hear him? Okay, fine. Mac, sorry to interrupt. You go.
Roster, but I just wanted to know sort of I obviously don't know the overall price of sort of CMV per whether it's Elite, Rival, or Prospect, but was it very difficult sort of trying to find rosters that you want with the pricing, or did you manage quite well?
To be honest, I think I speak on behalf of all the franchise managers. We've got our main picks, our second choices, our third choices, our backups for those. So, you know, we've all got a plan to like fit plays into different budgets, depending on who we pick. And it all kind of relies on the first round. So yeah, whoever goes in the first round determines the rest of your roster. So it's quite interesting to see the different combinations based off of that.
Cool. No, that sounds great. I hope you get a bunch of the cool players you want in Elite and have a good first round.
All the players are cool. All the RSC
Oh
players
yeah.
are cool.
I'm very
There we go.
excited so far.
Pandering.
Elite and Master, I'm sure, are going to be the very much spiciest for now. So I
Oh,
hope you
it's
get your
gonna be
players,
so
and I
fun.
look forward to the rosters that are going to be made.
Yes, sir. Thanks for bringing me in here against my will.
No
Good luck for the
problem.
rest of the stream.
All right.
Cool.
thank you,
Cheers,
mate.
guys.
And
Cheers,
good luck
cheers.
going forward.
Cool. Thanks, guys. Cheers.
Cheers, have a good one.
All right, cool. I think we're ready to go with Elite.
Cool. All right, getting a bit higher up then to sort of. I always associate Elite with like the sort of guys on the come up and the sort of semi-pros, if you will. The guys that aren't quite at that master level, but definitely can put up a show and have the mechanics to rival it. So, going to be very important first picks coming up now.
Would you say it's the bubble scene?
Yeah, that's a nice way of putting it, actually. The double bubble, if you will, of Elite. So
Double bubble, I like that. Double bubble, toilet trouble, excellent. Max.
Max,
Now-
the first one being picked up. Cool.
Now, which Max is that? Is that Max Ninja or is that another Max?
I'm not quite sure.
If Max Ninja's in chat, he's gonna have to let us know.
Oh, okay, yeah, it is Max Ninja. Well, congratulations, Max, being picked first and for Invade. Nice pick coming out first.
All right, he played for Bro last season, so now goes to the new franchise, Invade. And then Chase, was a team. They were teammates. Max and Chase were teammates last season.
All right.
Now on opposing franchises.
Yeah, bro, snapping him up there, not allowing anyone else to get a word. But Chase is a nice pickup for them. A very cool player. VK, as you can see in the roster already, we've got Kirika and Svalken. Both members ready, well, sort of picked because they are part of VK. And Yoshi will be joining them. That's a very cool team already.
Yeah.
Some really nice ones there from VK.
Wow, what a pickup there. Okay, Yoshi, I'm trying to remember who you played for last season. But this is an excellent pickup. And remember, VK getting franchise of the season last season. Best franchise.
Gonna be interesting to see how they do this coming season. And I'm sure they're gonna give it their all. So
this is a huge pickup. Huge pickup, Mac.
Alrighty, let's see who Unity are actually going to go for here. Breezy. Yeah. Now that's a nice pickup. I believe he was playing with Yopego and doing quite well in RCS. Some very good developments of Breezy so far. So I look forward to seeing him on that Unity team.
DSQ picking up their round 1 pick for Elite. Baker,
okay. 1545 coming out there. Nice.
It's a name I've heard, but not one I'm familiar with, Mac.
Yeah, it sort of rings a bell in a way, but I just can't think of where. Like whether it's been a casual.
There's so much.
Maybe.
Okay.
Or it might be similar to another name here, because I'm starting to think of some other players maybe. But nevertheless, nice pick coming out as Panthera now going to choose their first Elite.
Mox.
Which is Mox.
That's an EU player. I'm almost sure that's an EU player.
Yeah, I don't recognize Mox, but 1555.
Nice. Very nice.
Now we go to Shadow. Sparky cracked already, being picked for his team as he is the GM of Shadow. So, who will be joining him?
So he doesn't have to go through the tension of will I get picked.
Oh, nice one.
Huge for Shadow, eh, Mac?
Oh yeah, that's a nice pickup. I'm sure we both know Color Cold quite well, having played against him a couple times. So, nice pickup there for Shadow joining Sparky. So, I'm already liking the look of a lot of these rosters. Epidex also picked for Apex. He's playing in the Elite, so who will be joining him? Source, okay. 1515 CMV. I'm not quite sure who that is, but
I know. I'm pretty sure that's the source. I know he was teaming with me when I hit Grand Champion,
okay.
like properly for the first time. Great player, yeah, really solid player. So good to see him picked up there.
Good to hear him and Epi making the first two of the Apex roster. As Azura are going to pick up experience, another name we recognize and another very good player. 1545 CMV, so
Solid.
for Elite it's looking like the lowest is 1455 and the highest is 1575.
Chronicle.
Right, redirect. First pick Chronicle with a K. Very nice. 1550, also pretty up there CMV wise.
I wonder if anybody in chat can tell us who he is, because that's a name that you think I should know, but I don't.
Alrighty, and then moving into Bro's second pick here, joining Chase is
Lemons.
Lemons.
All right,
That's
now,
a nice pickup for them.
Well, the best of Chase and Lemons being together is that they are 2/3 of Greybeard's beards. So
I was wondering that. Yeah. Okay.
playing
Nice.
in RLCS, so this is this warms my heart to see them together.
Yeah, we're going to be interesting to see that RLCS synergy in the RSC. So Lemons, I know him very well, so cool seeing him picked there. Very nice pick. As we move into number 240, Big Mac. Played
Now-
against him a couple times, very strong player, and joining experience.
And I think playing RLCS this weekend and kind of been taking a break from Rocket League, so very good to see Big Mac back in the scene. And the dream, of course, is to see Big Mac and Happy Meal in a meal together, in a team together at some point.
One day, we can hope. But alrighty, here, Shadow with their second pick, but the third member of their roster.
Teachers?
Teachers, 1510.
Don't know.
Joining
I
Colorful
don't
and
know
Spot.
teachers.
Yeah, I am not too familiar either. So, I don't know if it's an EU player, but nice pick up there. As the second pick for Panthera comes through.
Pantheria.
Pantheria Esports.
No, that's wrong. Don't be. I'm deliberately dyslexic there. Don't. Yeah. Don't believe anything.
I probably shouldn't say anything bad. We love Panthera. Thank you for picking me.
So Mox is already on their team now, joined by Coffee.
Okay.
Nice pick. Coffee, we know, very active in the community. Good to see him there.
Yeah, nice pick. Solid by Panthera. As we move into DSQ's second pick to join Spiker. Some very exciting names still left on this list as well, and some interesting prices.
Oh,
so.
wow. I'm so happy to see
Ryan.
this.
Okay.
Ryan Senpai out of Kenya. He's been a grinder for a
okay.
long time. And of course, Kenya was barred from RLCS for so long. So wonderful to see Ryan Senpai in the mix in RSC and signed up. I'm very, very pleased by that.
Yeah, great pickup for DSQ there, joining Spiker. So nice pick as Twister coming out as the second pick of Valkyrie Knights, joining Kirikus, Falcon, and Yoshi. Already looking like quite the roster there.
Questa. Oh. Joining Chronicle. Only their second pick for redirect. Dan the man. Or just Dan. Just Dan it is.
Just Dan. But congratulations, just Dan, 1510, and going to be picked up by Redirect there. So another nice pick coming out. Now we're back with Invade. They got obviously the first pick, Max Ninja. So it'll be interesting to see who is accompanying him on this roster. Lonnie, oh, I know Lonnie very well. Another one of my RLCS teammates. On his day, he's an absolute flip reset merchant. So cool to see him join Max Ninja on Invade.
Nice. is it Lani or Laney?
Lani.
Lani.
Unless he's never corrected me, but I think it's Lani.
Okay, cool. Then Launus, if I'm not mistaken, out of Reunion.
1535. Another nice pickup there for Invade.
And also on an RLCS team, one of the Mills teams, maybe. I'm trying to remember which roster I've seen him on.
I think you're correct, yeah, but I'm not sure which one. But Redirect choosing Kilogram, 1540 CMV, joining Dan and Chronicle. A very nice pickup.
I'm very glad to see him there. I feel like I haven't seen him around in ages.
Yeah, a lot of these names were sort of, you see them every day in the lobbies, but it's cool seeing them come back after a little disappearance.
Disappearing act, taking a break, step back, whatever, or maybe just avoiding each other in lobbies. You never know. But good to see him
Always
in the
possible.
mix. Yes.
But a nice pickup there as VK. This is only their third pick, but they've already got quite the roster as they pick up a Clever Rabbit. Oh, another nice pick there for VK.
That is one, and he was AGM for Dynasty Esports in Season 1.
Oh, okay, nice. Coming in there.
Azura with their third pick. Oh, Laney Boss. Lani D Boss. Laney D Boss. Lani D Boss.
Lani D Boss. But Azura, they have already got Experience and Big Mac, two very good players in Elite. So who is the third that will be joining them here? Interesting to see. Oh, I'm already enjoying these rosters so far. Little Moose, another person I'm very familiar with, and another very good player. 1490 CMV, and it's going to be the third on Azura. Azura got a very stacked roster so far.
I wonder if Epidex had his eye on him, because he's been very involved with Apex as Little Moose, and now not with Apex this season.
Okay, DSQ selecting Marnie as their third, joining Spiker and Ryan. Another nice pickup.
And another grinder. I know Marnie's working very hard. He wants to get up there. So good to see another grinder in the mix.
Yeah, very good to hear. As we're moving to Panthera now, their third pick to go along with Coffee and Mox. Still plenty of really good names here, as I believe that Slow with a 1500 CMV is going to be selected for Panthera.
Nice one. Definitely played against him. Solid player. And I love it when I say that, like it means something, that I think they're solid because I played them.
I was thinking the same, like, oh yeah, in my casual matches, but I mean. Oh, Lunat. Big pickup for Shadow here. I think him, Flosi, Raf were the winning team of rivals, so it's cool seeing him upgraded to Elite. And joining Sparky. I know him and Sparky know each other very well, and I believe have done some coaching together, so that is cool to see them on the same team.
Also out of Reunion.
Oh, and Apex choosing King Richard to join Source and Epidex. 1505 CMV.
The only thing I'm surprised there is that he's in Elite. I wonder if he took a little break there. I would have expected him to find his way into Masters, but in Elite, solid higher end of Elite.
Yeah, very good pick as Amexi coming out for Bro, joining Lemons and Chase. That is a very nice roster so far by Bro.
That is
1500 DMV.
Yeah,
absolute steal for that price.
And with those two players, I think potentially incredibly formidable.
Yeah, no, there are some very solid rosters being formed right now. As Unity going into their third pick, they've got Breezy and Hecky Gaming so far. They're going to pick up Jerome Moment. Nice 1490 CMV player there. Third member of the Unity roster.
Jerome Moment.
Alrighty, so who is going to join this formidable Bro roster? Akropovich, wow, the names just keep rolling in for this roster. This is looking very formidable at the moment. But most of them are, but that is a nice Bro roster.
But he was promoted out of Prospect last season, wasn't he?
Yes, he was rival last season. Now looking
Rival,
up
I
in the
beg your
elite.
pardon, promoted out of rival.
Yeah. Also had an exceptional season in rival. I think one of the top 5 performers. So cool seeing him upgraded to elite there.
And then Abdul Koda getting picked up by Azura Gaming.
Not quite sure who that is, but 1515 I think was the CMV. So nice pickup there.
And Apex now.
Jace, okay. Cool names being picked out so far. 1510 CMV.
Mox, Coffee, and Slow on Panthera being joined by... Okay.
Okay.
Now, I don't know if you know this player. I don't know he or her personally, but have run into him in casuals, and definitely definitely a frustrating player.
I share your thoughts once again. I played against them today, in fact.
Oh,
and
wow.
first match on, and yeah, their name is very much true to what they were doing to me, going for all the clips, and they're very good player indeed. So nice pickup there coming out.
Oh, one of my favorite peeps, Milkman
Nice
getting
pickup there by
involved for
DSQ.
DSQ.
DSQ also got some nice names here. Ryan, Marnie. I'm not sure who Spiker is, but
yeah.
Spiker, first pick for them. So I'm sure he is quite good. Well, I mean, everyone in Elite is quite good, you could say.
Complex.
As Complex. Nice. Being chosen for Unity.
I think he and Breezy might actually be a really good combo, actually, now that I think about it.
Could be, yeah. I mean, I know he's played a lot with Dan. That's the duo I always run into in casuals or ranked. But him and Breezy could be quite formidable. Speaking of, we have Aaron picked for Invade. Invade building quite a nice roster there themselves, with Mac Ninja, Lonnie, and Lonus already.
And fairly global, because Aaron, of course, out of the Netherlands. Chronicle Dan Kilogram, joined by Sonic. Now, Sonic, I know, been around a while, very solid, and is he? I don't know if he's sort of GC C3ish.
I think most are sort of sitting around that area.
Yeah.
But yeah, and Sonic, another nice pickup coming out. I believe it was Redirect that picked him up.
Apocalyptics. There we go.
Oh.
That's a good player. Excellent pickup for Invade.
Oh yeah, Invade definitely cooking with this roster at the moment. 1525. A bit more expensive than some of the other names, but a good player nonetheless. Some very nice rosters as we're getting into our 5th picks at the moment, and the names are starting to dwindle. But still some very good names on there.
I think I know most of them. And now it's a case of just balancing all that CMV, the prices of each and whatever. And it's a point worth making. All right, good luck. Mac, tell us who that pick is.
Oh, you're really throwing me in the deep end here, but
Fewit. Oh boy.
Being picked up by Redirect. Nice. 1465.
Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 names left. One more round. Yeah.
Right. Valkyrie Knights also looking like quite a stacked roster at the moment. Pick number 5 coming in for them. Or is this pick 6 or pick 5? I'm not sure, but be interesting. Oh yeah, 6 there. Interesting to see who rounds out this roster.
I think there's some arguing going on in the Discord call there about this pick. Some
Building
last
up
minute
this
horse trading. Furi.
Oh, there we go. Furi.
Is it
nice?
Furi? Furi?
I would say that as Furi.
I've seen that name in lobby, and I've always just gone with Furi.
Okay.
Rightly or wrongly.
Another nice pickup there as DSQ back to them for their, number 5 pick.
So in the Frozy, Frozzy,
Bro,
Freezy, Freezy, Frizzy.
Freezy?
I'm going with Frizzy. Frizzy makes the most sense to me for DSQ.
Frizzy. All right. And a 1550 CMV, so another
Ooh,
bit of a
high end.
pricey player, but so maybe I'm not quite sure who he is. Maybe an EU player, but be interesting to keep an eye on him. Quite a price tag there. But moving on to Panthera with their 5th pick, joining Mark's Coffee, Slow, and Clipxy.
Clippy. I'm just going with Clippy.
All right, Clippy.
Yeah. Because it
We'll
could also be a brandy. Panthera's number 5 pick is
Oh, I see in chat. Freezy. Okay, cool. SSA
Freezy.
player. My bad. Well,
He
we
should
look
have been
forward
on
to
a
seeing
team
what
with
you can do,
Breezy.
Mr. Freezy. Yeah, Freezy Breezy could have been quite the combo.
Frizzy and Brizzy.
Seems the GMs are very much thinking through these last names here.
Yeah, I think there's an all-out fist fight going on in that chat, or something.
A brawl is sure to break out if someone doesn't get their last player. But Panthera leaving us with a bit of suspense at the moment of who their 5th pick is going to be.
All right, I don't know why we're being left in suspension like this, unless someone just hasn't hit an update somewhere.
We wait with held breath to see.
Okay, hold on. I'm getting a message in Discord. Okay, so apparently the name that's been selected is spazzing out the sheet on which all of this is based. So
Oh dear.
so technical issue in the background. All right. Well, while we wait on that, I'm actually I need to test something quick. So I'm gonna do this.
Draft day comes. There's so much preparation that goes into it. There's so much.
That test is good enough. Okay. All right. Okay, so all right, fine. So this is what we're being told. So the next pick is for Shadow Esports, and they have picked Spells, a name we know out of season 1. So we're moving past that because it's for some reason his name is jazzing up the sheet. So we move forward then. Shadow Esports, Mustang Morgan. Definitely a player worth picking up.
Yeah, 1565. Now that's some real big bucks on a player there, but I mean he's exceptional. Definitely a player in Elite that I think earned his position there. So nice pickup, and it's a bit surprising he's been picked up so late. But those higher CMVs are a bit less tempting sometimes. But here we go. Apex picking up Volds.
Joining Source, Epidex, King Richard, and Jace, I think it was. Volds gets the pick up there, and now with just 2, 4, 5 names left, Azura out of the remaining pool will be picking up Arts. Now, I know the name, but not familiar with the name.
It does ring a bell, but I'm not sure where I've seen it before, whether it's been in-game or just on a server somewhere. But 1475, nice pickup for Azura. And some nice names that they'll be joining. I believe that's Experience Big Mac and Little Moose. So nice pickup for them.
Juniors is a very good player, I think. I'm surprised he hasn't been picked up yet. But Yo-Yo now gets the pickup for Bro. Yo-Yo, another name I don't really know. Hopefully we'll get familiar throughout league play and playoffs. But
and 1560 coming out for Yo-Yo there. So we can guess quite a decent player. But I'm in the same boat as you. Not quite sure who that is.
And there he is. Juniors will be joining the Bro community. I think that's an excellent pickup for them.
Yeah, that is a very stacked looking roster. I look forward to seeing what they can cook up. And more importantly, a lot of these rosters, I'm looking at so many of these names and going, but who are going to be the main three. Some of them it's a bit more obvious than others, but some really cool names to consider.
Now, Dogu's son, a reunion player, and so is Juniors, if I'm not mistaken, also out of reunion. Dogu's son getting picked up for Azura Gaming.
Nice pickup. Apex going to pick up Buddha, 1575. I believe that is the highest. There are 3 players with that price, Chase, Yoshi, and Buddha, so a nice pickup there. Very expensive, but Apex, I'm sure they've got their hands on a really good player. And that is looking like it's going to be the end of Elite.
All right, so that is the end of Elite. And then now, before we get started with Masters...
Juicy.
I just want to make sure that they're not moving forward. There is a little something I got to play. Alex Defatic, who we heard about earlier, is active in RSC, but also in the community. And there is a little bit of a video that we would like to show. So I'm going to show that now before we wrap up with the Master Tier.
Draft day comes, there's so much preparation that goes into it. There's so much hype on who you think you're going to be able to put into your team. And then all that goes out the window immediately, and then you have to think on your feet. And come preseason, you just start to see that you've done a decent job in the drafting, and that feels really good. So everybody that I met, I kind of just had these expectations that they were just so much better at the game than me, and like I couldn't help them necessarily grow into their potential. And I kind of proved myself wrong by just being around them a lot. And we could go back and forth on just general Rocket League topics, and we could learn from each other and see how we all kind of mesh together.
But I joined RSC, man. I found it by accident. It was awesome. I decided to join. Why not? And ended up becoming the Prospect Season 1 champions. You know, above all, it's all to have fun, right? But I am a competitive person in nature. So I do want to be the very best. My goal is just to, again, be on top. See how far I can push myself.
I was very surprised they got picked as the first pick for Biju because I didn't play any trials or anything. And I am last year's Rivals winner. Well, we did well, but it was a bit of a slow start, and then we started to build up throughout. I got pushed up to Elite, so it's a bit of a harder challenge this year around. So we try and do our best, and we see how it goes.
Well, my franchise did come first in the standings, so I think we did pretty well. That was the goal, to come first in franchise standings, so we achieved that, and we did win the Elite tier, so I was very proud of that. Well, my biggest advice is to try your best, try to win it, but at the end of the day, like, RSC is the improvement aspect of it is the big thing you should take away from playing in RSC.
Truthfully, I think a smaller goal, better goal would be probably to be able to play with unknown players and players I don't know so well better, to challenge myself in that way. Just the right approach to this kind of draft system is absolutely just to adapt, to have fun, and just challenge yourself. You know, like if your team's not doing well, put on yourself, get better, help them to win. That's the only option, I think.
This is a draft league, which means the 10 franchises each get a turn to pick a player in each of the leagues. Brilliant stuff, and that's why we are all here. So those are just a snippet of some of the action from last season, some of the players that were active last season and what they got out from it. And it's just when I see that and the involvement and everybody getting excited about it, I get all warm and fuzzy inside, Mac, because just knowing how hard people are working behind the scenes and how excited players are to do it, it's such an epic thing we're doing.
100%. I mean, you and I were saying, I think, was it yesterday, about how sort of that season one is, we were so looking forward to it, and it was a lot of learning and a lot of figuring stuff out, and it just got better and better. So yeah, this second season I'm very much looking forward to, and it's so great to see the kind of passion. I mean, I was gushing over this form that we have here to display the players and the franchises, but it's just been so fantastic seeing what everyone's done. And I mean, that trailer was fantastic.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get going. We have one more tier for the
Oh, boy.
draft pick. Our last pool of players. These are the guys close to the top of the game. And the first name you see in the pool there is Marmone, who is the sub for Young Money Clan, playing in the RLCS. So, and I don't know if he's joining the team in Reunion. So I don't know if he's going to be playing out of EU or playing out of Reunion. So that might be a huge pick.
Yeah, interesting to see. Obviously, an EU, I think 2100 players, quite safe to say. So a very good player, and I'm sure it can bring a lot to a team. But it's exciting that they're at least getting involved. You know, we were very, very worried about the EU guys just coming in and sort of taking over and stealing all our money. But it's nice that some of them are actually joining the community efforts and having some fun with it.
Well, the first pick out of Masters is Galaxy for Panthera Esport, who did the exact opposite in the marble race to what Apex did. Panthera did very well in the marbles, and they pick Galaxy out the gate.
Yeah, very nice pickup. Galaxy, I believe, is on owned esports.
Correct.
Very, very mechanical player. I mean, I'm going to be saying that about so many of the names on the list today, but that's a great first pick, and quite a nice CMV, all things considered, on the lower prices.
But you have to wonder, Mac, if did they miss out on this pick? I mean, Shadow, I think they probably can't believe their luck picking up guns for Shadow Esport.
That's a big one. Yeah, 1925 CMV, and I mean, with what he's been showing with Schmongolia, it's definitely warranted, because Guns is a fantastic player, and definitely a player that I'd love to see more of, not just in RC, but it's going to be interesting to see what he can do in RLCS.
And champions for Dynasty in Master, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, he was a huge effort for Dynasty last season, and then now Lackstar joining Unity. Huge pickup for Voodoo and the Unity franchise.
And 1710 CMV, quite on the lower side, but Lackstar, a very good player nonetheless. And seeing so many RLCS names, so yeah, this is really feeling like the big boys at the moment, and every single pick is very important. And it's like Voodoo said, that first pick, as we see a Lycum for Redirect coming out, that first pick is sort of what determines how the rest of this roster is going to be built. So these first names very important, and we've got some fantastic ones coming out already. A Lycum, fantastic pick for Redirect.
And it is tough, because it's like, who do you pick first? Because, you know, Guns, great player, but very costly. So do you pick up a bunch of middle of the range guys? Or we saw Unity having a bit of a struggle with that, with To Die For last season. So To Die For, awesome player, but you don't have the players that you'd want to have playing with him. And as DSQ now pick up a 5 BS.
Nice, 1910 CMV, going a bit higher now, but 5 BS also been in the scene for a bit. Very mechanical player, very good. So a nice pickup yet again. But it's cool seeing these names. And as you mentioned last season with Unity and To Die For, I remember myself and Triple M was saying, like, do you just go for it? Do you just go out there and get these big expensive players and hope you can fill in the rest? And to be fair to Unity, they won Masters with, I believe it was Olympic, Blade, and To Die For. So
yes,
it might be the strategy, as Shadow Hunter for 1845 CMV being picked up there. It'll be interesting to see if he's going to be the big dog for that roster.
Listen, the first round of Master, every pickup is a good pickup. It's it's kind of hard.
True.
Yeah, Shadow playing out of EU, South African, living in Portugal.
Okay.
And then on Apex, Eric is already picked for Apex in Master, since he's a assistant GM there for Apex. So joining him will be
big drum roll.
Huge drum roll. I'm going to put some money on Friction. Friction or Jeff is who I'm thinking they're going to pick. which means it'll absolutely not be either of those two players because it's going to be
Daps.
Dabs.
Oh, nice one. And Daps with surprisingly low CMV, 1775. So I think that's a fantastic pickup for them. Good,
That's
very
a
good
huge
player, Daps.
bargain, though. Absolute,
Yeah,
absolute
definitely.
bargain there because Daps is huge.
Yeah, very nice pickup there. Well on. As we move into Invade, going for their first pick. I mean,
Ooh.
looking at the names we've already got. Oh, Larson coming out,
Larson out of the
1845.
I don't know if he's in the UK, definitely EU.
Okay.
Played in the first or second qualifier, Team Larson. Not sure if they're playing in the third. I don't think I saw them there. Oh, he's coaching. He's coaching in the third qualifier.
All right. Okay. Well, cool. Well, seeing a coach coming in there, seeing if he
Mm.
can show these guys a thing or two.
Valkyrie
As
Knights, good
oh,
pickup.
Friction. Yeah. Also, a very, very cheap price for a very good player.
Mm.
1715 for Friction. Oh, now it's going to be interesting. The second picks, who will be
Yeah.
joining Elikim on redirect? This is a big one.
Tristan.
Tristan, 1835. That is looking quite cool already. Oh, I'm going to be absolutely gushing over these rosters because a very cool name still to come up. But Elikim and Tristan, a great first duo that we see there.
All right, and then Bro joining Terrible. Terrible, who's the AGM, I believe, for Bro with Unguarded Ace. Happy Meal.
Happy Meal,
Ooh, he
okay.
returns to Bro. He was with Bro last season.
I believe so, yes. So
Yes.
it's cool to see him back. Also, I mean, ridiculously low CMV, 1715 for Happy Meal. So good pickup by Bro. They're going to be joining Terrible. And yeah, the rosters are already coming together as unity. Who will they be partnering with Lackstar?
I'm looking at the names and trying to think who I would. Oh my word, Rollback Noodles is in the pool. That's fantastic. Also out of EU. Duklas is with Daps. Hold on, is that correct? No, never mind. Never mind.
No.
Duklas is who did
Declan Daps is
no,
the roster.
but Duklas has joined. Duklas is with Mr. Lowe for the third qualifier. That's what I was thinking there. So
Okay.
Duklas gets picked up by Unity.
1755, nice price, and joins Lackstar there. That's two cool players to see on the same team. Alrighty, back with Invade, who will be joining Larson.
Now, Mac, there is an interesting element here because, of course, the higher you go, Ahmed Sa, is that supposed to be Ahmed SA? Ahmed Sa? Ahmed? Do you know? I don't know this player.
No idea if anyone in chat maybe knows, but 1630 CMV, so I think that's a bit of the lower end. The lowest is 1580 for Master, so yeah, a bit on the lower side, but nice pickup there from, I believe it was Invade.
All right, joining Daps and Eric will be Nitro.
Nitro, ooh, nice pick.
Formerly of Pretty Buns, I think, Mac.
I'm trying to think now. I'm mixing up all the rosters in my head at the moment.
I know, the mind is swimming.
But Daps Nitro, that's a nice combo for that roster at the moment. Now VK with Friction, who will be joining Friction.
There's a fraction too much friction. Potato with a gun. Damn, Nuke. Well, that makes sense. That makes sense.
That makes sense.
Nuke is picked for Valkyrie Knights. What a shot!
Yeah.
I'm shocked. Shocked.
But, yeah, still very nice pickup there by Valkyrie Knights, and only 1635. I think that's quite a nice price, and Nuke is quite an exceptional player for that. So good on you, VK. But yeah, I'm sure we could have predicted that one. As we go to DSQ, Jaden Reddy, 1745 is going to be joining 5BS.
That's risque, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
1745,
that's a proper pickup
CMV.
right there.
Yeah, joining 5BS, some nice mechanics on that roster already. All right, Bro choosing their second to join Happy Meal. And Terror Bill.
Terror Bill.
Also known as
Heatsy.
Zar.
Oh,
Heatsy.
Now,
1690.
What I love, there are so many players that were once sort of at my level and then I see them pass me and become just fantastic. And Heatsy is one of those, also unowned. So that's a great pickup. I'm a huge fan of Heatsy out of Reunion.
Yeah, it's been cool, like you say, watching him sort of improve because I mean, yeah, I definitely remember him in a couple lobbies, and I thought, oh, this guy's such a ball hog, but look where he is now, and just really bossing it in some series. Him and Defunct, along with was it who's on that roster again?
Own.
You said that they were
That's
picked
Defunct,
earlier,
yeah.
yeah.
Defunct
And
Galaxy.
Galaxy, yeah. So yeah, cool seeing Heatsy being picked up there, and Olympic being picked up.
For Azura, yeah. He
Zura,
was with Unity last season, so this time joining
Yeah.
Azura franchise.
Cool pickup there. All right, Panthera with Galaxy. Who is going to be the second member of this team?
Oh, we sit and wait in silence and great anticipation.
Yeah, the suspense is really getting me. I'm just so
Can't
so
stand
anxious
the
to-
suspension.
Blade. Okay, cool.
Ooh, so who does Blade play for? For Unity. In
it is
RLCS,
Unity, I
he's a
think.
Unity player.
Yeah,
So yeah,
I think so. I think so. Yeah, yeah.
I'm sure Unity would want to have picked him, but maybe that getting pinched from under their noses.
But that's a very nice pickup for Panthera. Galaxy and Blade, the first two
Mhm.
members of their roster, and it's looking like they get a third pick now. So, who will be the elusive number 3 player that they pick so far to join Blade and Galaxy? Serenity.
Ooh,
Cool
very
seeing
good
Serenity.
player.
I think was he elite last season, or am I confusing it with someone else?
I don't remember. Wasn't he? Oh no, I was going to say he was a sub for one of the top teams, but that was actually Nuke for a Limitless sub for a
Okay.
while.
But cool seeing Serenity being picked up there.
And then we have Guns along with D Lynch, who's playing a manager player for Shadow Esports, being joined by Peanuts. Peanuts Jig, no idea. I do not know this name,
sure
Mac.
who that is. But 1590, so quite a bargain there. That's second cheapest you can get, pretty much. But yeah, joining Guns on this Shadow roster. Interesting to see what he has to do. Not sure if maybe that's an EU player.
don't
Because
know.
yeah, I have no clue really, but still cool to see being picked up there. As Cyrix going to be picked up by Unity to join Duckless and Lackstar. I believe what Cyrix is on Pony no Jutsu.
Yeah, out of
Yeah.
Reunion. Also
Yeah,
a
very
player
good
that's
Reunion
made
player.
good improvement in the time that I've known him anyway.
Yeah, solid pick there. Now we're back with Bro. They've got Heatsy, Happy Meal, and Terra Bill so far. They get Zari. Okay, 1715 CMV coming out. Some very nice picks coming for, and I'm getting so surprised by some of the CMV prices. I mean, some of these guys are absolute bargains.
Marmon out of YMC has not been picked yet, which is interesting.
Might be the intimidating big price of 2100, I believe.
Could well be.
Yeah, quite. That is quite a chunk. I mean, 1900 already feels like a lot, but it'll be interesting to see. But Entity,
DSQ.
1604.
DSQ pickup Entity.
Nice pickup.
Oh, they're getting to pick again. So they've obviously traded a pick, or it's gone straight to round 3 in the snake.
Okay.
Oh no, we've moved on to Azura. Never mind. My bad.
Oh, okay.
Missed that.
So joining Azura with Shadow Hunter and Olympic. That's already quite a cool roster. So interesting to see who the number 3 will be. Zany. Okay.
Zany.
That's an interesting one.
And Zany is definitely a guy we got to be looking at, because I think he's got his sights set on great things. So very solid pickup.
Yeah, Zany's definitely been a player very much on that grind to try and get to the top. So I think on that team, he's definitely got a very good shot at it. So that's cool to see for him. As Vision picked up by Invade. 1660 CMV.
Yeah, good player.
Yeah, very good player for quite a low CMV.
VK joining Friction and Nuke. I'm guessing Stratic. I'm just picking a Bigfoot. Well, you know what?
Okay.
Bigfoot and Stratic used to be on a team. I was close enough. Bigfoot gets picked up by Valkyrie Knights.
And a nice 1695 Bigfoot player that's been in the scene for quite a bit now, I believe. So
yes.
cool seeing him there with VK with Friction and Nuke. So
And playing
another
in
interesting roster.
playing with Daps and Declan in RLCS this weekend.
Oh, right. Is that the new third? Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. Yeah. Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Solo Rage. Now there's a guy I haven't seen enough of. He's kind of in and around. Fabulous to see him here. Up in Master, picked by Redirect. Very good player. But I'm not sure if he's playing in RLCS though.
I know he's part of the Pandacity Titans.
Then maybe okay. And I see
Yeah.
they were late registrations for this qualifier. So okay. Good.
All right. But
Keegs.
yeah, Solar Rage, seen plenty of him, so it's cool to see him with a Lycum and Tristan, and with Keegs as well. So cool picks coming out from Redirect. 1580 on Keegs as well.
Just looking at the names in the pool because there's some still. Drew's in. Drew Moment is playing in RSC. This is excellent.
Still some very good names out here.
And
Oh, there's one.
Stratic.
Stratic.
I played with Stratic today. I got invited by Guns and Stratic to play in some EU3s. It was fabulous. I felt like a hero for a moment, and he gets picked up by Unity.
And joining Lackstar, Douglas, and Cyrix. That's very nice roster coming up from Unity so far. Good picks by them. And Stratic only 1660, so very good price.
It's a steal. A steal. Now Vitali 1890. Who's Vitali? I know that name, and I feel dumb for not knowing immediately who that is.
I'm not quite sure, but quite
is it
the
the EU
CMV.
Vitali, the coach Vitali? Is that the Vitali I'm thinking of, or am I getting confused? Someone in chat tell me, please. Team Fusion Manager. Okay, so it is that Vitali that I was thinking of. Okay, the Canadian. Wow, good luck.
Ooh, yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It's going to be quite a bit of ping. Hopefully, Exit Lag can pull through there.
Exit Lag going to be doing some heavy lifting there.
Yeah. But 1890 CMV, so quite pricey by Invade, but we'll join Larson, Ahmed, and Vizian. So, yeah, pretty interesting picks coming out from Invade here. I don't know a whole lot about the players, but definitely one to keep an eye on.
Yeah, I think Vitali's going to have work to do in the coaching department. I'm not sure. I mean, what's the ping out of North America? You're sort of sitting on 300-ish nearly.
Yeah, I was thinking
260-ish.
300. It's going to be pretty crazy.
All right, we move on to... Is it Invade? Did we just have... Oh, no, it is Apex now. Okay, yeah, switching up the franchise. Joining Daps, Nitro, and Eric.
Who has Apex got for us? Going to be interesting to see.
D-Money. Oh, how has he not been? How has he not been picked up earlier? Man, what a pickup for Apex!
Especially with a 1630 CMV, that's a very good price. That is solid. I really like that pick by Apex to join. I mean, what is it? Daps. Yeah, the Daps team. So
yes,
good pick. As we move to Azura. With Shadowhunter, Olympic, and Zany, also very crazy roster so far.
There he is, Drew Moment joining Azura.
1615 CMV, very nice.
High ping player, but of course very involved and knowledgeable on the SSA scene.
Yeah, definitely. Very involved.
Mozzie's worried that he's going to be the last pick. Tweaks!
Oh, that's a nice pick. 1595 for Tweaks is quite nice.
Bargain, absolute steal and bargain for DSQ.
Joining 5BS Entity and Jaden. Very nice.
Bro, Happy Meal, Heatsy, Zyri, Terrible, and... I'm going to pick one out there. Modzy, I'm rooting for you here. I think you'll be a great addition to this roster. Violet.
Violet.
Who's Violet? I don't know Violet. Is Violet EU?
Not sure.
You don't. Okay, someone in chat tell us
Yeah.
who Violet is.
1700 CMV, so mid of the park. So
EU player.
pretty
Modsy
decent
says he's an
player.
EU player.
Oh, okay.
I think he says they're confidently in chat. EU player, and then I think.
Well, for now we'll call EU player, but nice pickup there. As back to VK, and they get Potato with a gun. Very nice pickup, 1660 CMV.
Friction Nuke Bigfoot Potato with a gun. One of the best names in the game. Okay, there. Kirika's confirmed. Violet is from RSC EU.
Okay.
So we don't know him yet, but we're gonna know him very soon.
Yeah, look forward to seeing what he can do during the season. Which I'm sure we'll be saying about all of these players as we go to pick number 4 for Shadow Esports. Aspect. Okay.
Excellent. I still want to know who Peanuts is because he's also on Shadow's roster. So Guns, D Lynch, Peanuts. Someone's got to tell us who Peanuts is. Oh, Violet is a she. Kirika, thank you very much for that. So Violet, it would make sense with the name, is a she. Fantastic. More women in Rocket League in SSA. That's amazing.
Good to hear. As we go to Panthera, just looking at this roster as well. Galaxy, Blade, and Serenity. Already some powerhouse names, and it'd be interesting to see how they round this off with a pick number 4.
There he
Modsy,
is.
there we go.
Modsy.
Not to pick last. There you go, Modsy. 1590, solid pick.
Modsy reckons he's underrated. So there you go. Gets picked up. Nice pickup for that roster. All right, coming to the end of the pool here. We've still got Marmon. Is that? Oh, Hydra. Oh, there it is.
Oh, right.
I thought it was Hydra. That's not Hydra. That's Hurdler. Hurdler. Do you know Hurdler?
No idea, but the CMV 1795 pretty up there, so pretty decent player, I'm imagining.
Chat, help us out here, please.
Alrighty,
So
then
Guns,
back
D
to
Lynch,
Shadow.
Peanuts, Aspect, and chat not helping us out there on Peanuts. Apple Sauce, another player I have seen pass me by. Come up behind me, come up next to me for a while, and then disappear ahead. Apple Sauce gets picked up by Shadow.
Nice pickup there, 1590 CMV, so not too expensive. As we go back to Unity, Unity's roster looking very exciting as they go into pick number 4. I'll leave this one to you.
Rollback Noodles, EU player. Cast him in RSC in EU. So I'm thrilled that he's here and getting involved with SSA RSC.
Yeah, really cool to see the EU players coming in and getting involved in more like community events. Very, very good on all the EU guys that have signed up. As Zero going to pick up Scraffy here, joining Shadowhunter, Olympic, Zany, and Drew. Some very nice pickups coming up from Azura there as well for only 16.15. So on the lower end of the price tag still. Alrighty, back with DSQ. Got 5 BS, Jaden, Entity, and Tweaks as we wait for pick number 5. Still some interesting names there. Obviously, the big one is Marmon with obviously 2100 CMV, so quite pricey, but a fantastic player. So interesting to see where he'll go. But Jeff is going to be picked up by DSQ, 1740 CMV. A nice pickup by them, sort of mid-range CMV from the rest.
Jeff making waves. Daps, Nitro, Eric, D Money. Pick number 5 for Apex. With just about eight players left.
Yeah, players starting to dwindle. And Andy, 1600. Nice pickup there.
Am I correct in saying Andy's is Reunion? Is that correct or not?
I'm not sure. I know he's local. Was my only thing, but
Local as in SSA, but
well, I'm not sure. I just associate Reunion and SSA as local at this point.
okay, yeah,
Um,
no, he is. I think
But I've
that-
definitely bumped into him before.
I think it's Andy in chat who says yes, and I'm assuming
Ah,
that
okay.
means the answer to the question of is he from Reunion?
Oh, okay. So cool,
Ethan!
another Reunion player there as we get Ethan for Invade, 60 and 70 CMV.
Nice.
Invade, I must say, a lot of the names I'm not necessarily recognizing, but I think that makes it more exciting to actually watch them because I just want to see what those players are capable of doing, especially with the CMVs with them. But VK picking up Lamuk, joining Friction, Nuke, Bigfoot, and Potato with a gun there. So also
Why?
very nice roster by VK.
Is Lamuk in RLCS or not? Because he should be.
Yeah, he definitely should be.
Yeah.
So, but I'm not sure. I can't think what team he's on at the moment is my thing.
QQ.
QQ 1585, very low on the CMV, but nice pickup by Redirect, joining Elikum's team of Elikum, Tristan, Solar Rage, and Keys. And yeah, now we're dwindling into our final 5 players. Still one very pricey player up there, but so we'll see where he ends up. But still some names to go. Coben 1610, being
Coben?
chosen by Redirect.
Is that EU? I don't know. I'm surprised by all these master names that I don't know. I feel like I'm out of touch. What on earth? Who's
I'm also
Coben?
thinking. I'm guessing in an EU.
Best for last, Aaron. Best for last. Now, there's a name there, Quick Snacks, and that's a name I've only come across like in the last week. I never heard of that. I'd never heard of Quick Snacks, and then ran into them in a lobby, and kind of suddenly seeing them around. So that was kind of.
Okay.
Aaron, you're not getting picked last.
Hey,
you're
there we
getting
go,
picked
Aaron.
now by Valkyrie Knights.
Yeah, nice pickup. 60 and 25 CMV, joining Friction, Nuke, Bigfoot, Potato, and Lamuk. Congrats, Aaron there. So we move to Invade. 3 names left. Spod's going to be the next one. 1780. Also, it's looking like these last few players are going to be quite expensive. I'm not sure about Quick Snacks. But yeah, nice pickup there by Invade.
And Marmo, no one's got the money for Marmo.
They couldn't budget for the 2100s. It's too much.
Oh dear. Okay, so Apex with their last pick. And there he is, Marmon.
There he is.
They had to dig deep into the piggy bank and they take on Marmon, the sub for
Yeah.
Young Money Clan.
2100 CMV, way
hectic.
higher than anyone else, but I'm sure he is a fantastic player, obviously EU player. Has plenty of experience in high-level lobbies, so it'll be cool if, watching him get a chance in some of these teams. As it's looking like Quick Snacks is going to be the last chosen for Master, and that's it. So very cool. I mean, we've seen some really exciting rosters that I just can't wait. I mean, still going to be a bit until we play, but I can't wait, great bit.
Oh, listen, it's been quite something to get through. Quick Snacks, there we go, confirmed for Azura Gaming. I mean, we've had to make our way through around 220, 230 players through 10 franchises over 4 tiers. It's been nearly 2 hours of the draft pick.
Yeah.
And a big shout out to Falcon and Bromeo, who've spent hours and hours and hours getting this graphic up on the screen and building all the coding in the background so that
And it looks amazing.
it does look amazing. And I don't know how many of you watching this remember last year's draft day where we were literally going through a spreadsheet. It was pain. Now this has been an absolute breeze while everyone in the background's been sorting out their picks. We just sit here looking at this graphic and it all pushes through.
Yeah.
So an
Very
excellent
nice.
job. Well done, guys.
Yeah, thank you so much then. I mean, on top of the graphics and the trailers we saw earlier and at the start, they've been amazing and really making this feel quite professional. So big ups to them.
All right. Well, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna. I was thinking of raiding of Unity are streaming, but I don't know if they're doing something to do with RSC, so I don't want to raid them if they're just gonna leave. Or they, if someone from Unity can tell me if you guys are still gonna be streaming for a while, then I'll raid you. Otherwise, we can go and raid somebody else. They're doing a watch party on this stream. Yeah, that was my worry. They watch partying this, so we'll raid them just in time for them to end their stream. All right, well then our options are Rocket Baguette, meh. Rocket League, oh, it's first touch, so we could raid them if we want. And then no one else is doing Rock. Well, there's Lawler. I don't know. Is there anyone worth raiding, guys? Yash, we don't know about prize pool yet. That is something we're working on. There isn't one yet, but we remain hopeful that we will get a backer and a sponsor. Yopago. Is Yopago live? Who else is live?
I also see Yopago's live, but he is playing marbles.
Yopago is playing marbles. Is anyone playing Rocket League? All right. Well, I'm gonna pick. Unity's raiding us. Welcome, Unity. I was nearly gonna raid. We were gonna raid you, which would have been hilarious. Just we would have raided you so you could come and raid our non-stream. Okay, Bumfluffsky. Okay, we're gonna raid Bumfluffsky. Well, I'm gonna let's get that raid going. That's an excellent raid. Bum. So go and say how's it to Bumfluffsky. Bum. I just want to make sure I'm spelling it right. 1M. Bumfluffsky.
1M fluff ending with 2 Fs.
2 Fs. Oh yes, yeah, 2 Fs. All right, his channel is intended for mature audiences. Okay, guys, League play starts in a week and a bit. We are officially in the off scene. Well done to everybody on your picks. Good luck in the preseason craziness, and we will see you for League play on the 4th. Our first stream will be on the 7th. Go and say how's it to Bumfluffsky. See you in a bit. Peace.
Cheers. Cool. Phew.
Give me a second, Mac. I'm just